It's time for Power Hour.
Working on this record, it was like I've been in the game so long, you know, I feel like it was important to remember where I started.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the Tuesday stream, and the chop continues for Bitcoin. Where we go, I mean, just think about what's going on here, right? Well, I guess we're just staring at Walmart to start the stream. Completely warranted, ungodly breakout, back test with confirmation, and then gone. Bull flag, bull pull, bull flag, measure move getting hit, just gapping up on earnings, and just another intraday and close all-time high. Freaking Walmart, man. Nice. 75 was not quite tested. Psychological level, you think that's going to be tested probably tomorrow. Less than 50 cents off from that. Nice. And then PayPal real quick, just so you can see it. Might as well get it over with. More eventful, like both of these assets, more eventful than Bitcoin. The highest daily candle close confirmed since August of 2023, so 52-week highs, August 2nd, and a formal gap fill. One could argue that it was filled, but I think a little higher, but just up against not just the gap fill, but a key level from history that is very, very real. Look at the test we've seen. Undeniable. If they break it, mother of God, easy 76, 30, all the way to 80 bucks. Maybe things are turning around. It looks like it. Accumulation. Signs of strength right here. My God. Okay. Now we'll go to Bitcoin. That mother of God, dude.
Hey
is
Mitch,
just...
can we look at $ZYME stock weekly and daily, please?
Oh, what's up, Ali? I don't know how you asked. If you said, can we? I don't know. Can we? Of course. Thank you for the 2587 super chat, man. Much love. Hit the like button on his contribution. Over, got the pound sweat on it, mate. Yeah. So yeah, dude, it's just like Bitcoin is down 0.19%.
Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. So flat as ever. The chop continues where the 4 hour is an effing Rubik's Cube. Right, where you're like, okay, buyers recaptured the key level. This is everything. 57.5, 58.4, everything you could dream of. That's it. The line in the sand.
Can we also look at TRX? Need your opinion, good sir.
Lyndon, no need for my opinion. Tron Connect speaking for itself. I do declare. But we'll look at it making multi-year highs today. And I guess poised for all-time highs. Might as well at this point. Thank you, dude. It is the Tron Connect show. Buy my S-Coin. Little did we know what that GIF meme was going to turn into. Tron was the one. In the end, it was the one of all of them. Top 10, right? Maybe not. I can't remember. Comment Chinese, whatever. Okay, hype in the chat for Tron. We'll look. So... Failing to, what are you doing today? You're testing the heart line of this downsloping channel. That heart line been tested, rejected, just ever since, the 9th. And once again today. But the pullback, it seemed real bad. And then they just kind of did the worst thing. So the worst thing ever happened. If this was happening on the daily, it'd be really bad, man. But this is the 4 hour, so you got to take things with grains of salt on the 4 hour. It's just all we have. I mean, for structures and stuff, there's just not enough on the daily to call that a structural development. This right here, right? How many days did it take for this harmonic to begin and then conclude in its development? Oh, it took 52 days. This one took... my God, in the end, it took 68 days, and then for a Type 2 return, it took 85 days. And even the M shape here from X, or 0 to C, and this would be D, the 5-0, it took 31 days. So again, you're just right here. And okay, so anyway, what I was saying was it's like the worst thing you could ask for, because it's like we know what the rule of three is. We've seen a billion different structures play out where it's like the third valley resolution. Even if it's like the third valley and it doesn't go up, it does collapse. It's just the rule of three, which makes you feel like this, what we're dealing with on the 4 hour is ending soon. So this third peak, I think, represents the end. Whether it is buyers keeping the price above 58.4 and us running to 63.6 to 65K, all right, fine. Or us breaking 57.5 and rolling over and eventually seeing the 52s, 53s. I think it's coming, and it's all because we're witnessing 1, 2, now 3, the third peak. So the probability, I think, is elevated for resolution. With saying that, so neutral, man, because you got the lower highs, but you got a higher low, and they're still defending it for now. Like once you start breaking back and testing 58.4 again, you start falling below it, then no more confidence. Yeah, we're screwed. But we're not screwed yet because they haven't even tested it again. You just had a drawdown. What was it? Almost 3% drawdown. Yeah, almost 3%. And now you're just hanging out. We are in power hour, the last hour before the daily candle closes today. It so far looks like this, just more and more indecision after buyers have continued to defend this level after recapturing it on the 8th. Still support. So it's not over yet for the buyers. Like the bulls are not dead yet. The cows, whatever. They're cows now because domesticated. Hey, cows can still run, man. I grew up going to my grandparents' farms, and they had a lot of cows. And believe me, dude, those things are fast. So we think Bitcoin's been kind of domesticated due to all the institutions buying, bidding up from 15.5 all the way to 74K. And who knows who else has been bidding that too. And that's why it's just like, finite supply, institutional demand. It's hard wanting to bet against Bitcoin. That's why I'm always hopeful for this level to hold. And then we run off this and we run to 65K. And then we run to 66K at the top of the channel again. I would love that. Just hold it. But it's just so neutral. And a little bit maybe, short-term bearish bias. But really, there's a low, there's a higher low. Now there's maybe even a higher low. Dude, it's like symmetrical triangle garbage. Roulette table, slot machine, flipping coins. That's where we are, unfortunately. Still, day after day. Yes, there's a daily death cross happened. I don't know what a weekly. Bitcoin dominance, yeah, you'd imagine some of these altcoins are running, Tron Connect being the one, but like some of these loser lesser thans like Matic, it's up almost 8% today. It's like, well, sir, madam, hate to be the breaker of bad news, but it lost 74% of its value in the past 130 something days. Who cares if it's up today? That you get moves like that after decimation, and it's pulling the slot machine. Like you bought Matic today, ding ding ding, you won the jackpot. But yesterday, the day before, 130 days before, you doing that, you pulling the Matic lever, you're losing your money, losing. So it's just without a framework, it's just a joke. And it's like, congrats on the rally after just complete decimation of the value of the asset, whatever. The value, I don't know, like, yeah. So Bitcoin dominance kind of still consolidating up here after making multi-year highs. Whatever, understand Bitcoin dominance could go down to 55%, put in the highest low of entire multi-year uptrend. Not a big deal, man. Wouldn't even be surprised. Okay, altcoins run during that period. Yeah, S-coin whack-a-mole. Yep. What's up, Pete on X, man? Anyone on Twitch? Nah, doesn't look like it. Get wrecked, Twitch people. What's up, Corey on X? Yep. So, all right. futures, Bitcoin futures, just kind of making the rounds of the corn. Dude, again, like, you can't say Bitcoin's effed yet until they actually break the level for real. And they haven't. They have not broken it. They broke it, but the buyers recaptured immediately. Then they kind of reconfirmed it as support. So you're technically safe until that happens. And I'll be monitoring it. I think you will be monitoring it every day until either we start rallying off this bullish back test and we run to the next level, or we re-break it and then it never was, and then we're going back down to the 52, 53 level. Yeah, there you go. You're not dead yet. Buyers are not dead yet because you're above the level. And this is like kind of textbook Bitcoin stuff. They do it. They'll break the levels and it looks like it's all over, and then, oh wait, that was literally the bottom. So you just can't expect anything on any market, but especially Bitcoin. It was all over, dude. It was all over for Bitcoin. Right here, right? All over in January. All over for Bitcoin September 11th of last year. All over for Bitcoin June 15th. It was all over for Bitcoin March 8th, 2023. All over, man. Support's broken. Nope. Recaptured immediately. Immediately. Brother,
Curvy
no
tipped
way.
$25. Very curious
Rising
potential
methods,
rising
not
3
that
methods
one,
on
sorry.
CRV daily at a huge resistance.
Kirby.
Can a rising 3
Why
be
not
used to
petite?
break through a sell wall?
Thank you. Oh, wait, because that's the name of the S coin. My bad.
Can you look at Vison on the weekly, please?
What's up, Lex, dude? Or athletic, athletic petite, better than curvy. Sorry. Okay, Bitcoin market cap. Not as great here. You're testing a very real level as resistance, and you did it again today. Gosh dang, man. The heart line and that level. I mean, and we're talking, right, like perfectly to the dollar test. Why again, man? And this is not an opinion level. 1.212 trillion. Opinion? Kind of? No, literally. The level, April 2021. So, doesn't really help the argument here doing that. Kind of crap, back to 1.087 trillion. Maybe if this plays out, that bearish back test. But again, man, it's tough. Terrible events, but recently, but they're still above the level, so you're not dead yet. Like again, right? So good example, one more time this is the 4 hour. So again, grain of salt. But remember, there are times when you see structures like this and it goes the other way. Again, the best example I think ever of what you're seeing here, it happened on the S&P 500 last year. It was 1. This is way more pronounced, way more significant. 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then it started breaking down, and then it was gone. Then it resolved bullishly. Holy crap! Look at that. So you can't say for certain it's gonna break down, because it sometimes can break upward. That's just, it would just make more sense, right? Like, wouldn't you? I would, like, for me, again, it's like, what would I want to see? Well, I would always, in every situation ever, because we've seen them a million times and how they actually usher in reversals, I always want to see something like this if I'm able to get it, and I may never get it, and that's completely freaking fine. Give me this. Give me an 886. Give me a recognizable studied structure. Give me a secondary test. Give me a confirmed bottom of the previous low. That would make way more sense to me, but we may never get it. It just would be nice. 200% retrace can flow with an 886. That'd be nice. You're safe until we break 57.5. But this isn't really like what you want to see at all. Okay.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Ethereum. I do want to throw up a little bit on this one. Look at this. You know, I didn't even really look. It was so ugly. I didn't even care to look at the 4 hour because I just figured coin flips. But dude, if you look at the 4 hour, it makes you bearish. So it's like, do we want to go to the 4 hour chat? Really? I mean, it's like, of course, they're holding the level, just like Bitcoin. They're doing it. But I don't think anyone in this watching this stream would be like, that looks great, man. Oh my God, sign me up for bids. I mean, doesn't it look like this? Like, it really does look like this, and maybe we're going to get bamboozled. But, like, I'm just saying right there, 2005-59, wouldn't it be better for a swing trader if we were ever blessed enough to receive something like this? Give me an 886. Oh my God, it's confluent with a key level from history. That would be so nice for a swing. But up here, it's like, how do you even want to go long? I mean, you could have a stop below this. What happens? It goes to 25.17, then rallies again. It's like just chop city. But so what do you like? I guess if we try to break it down, which of course it could fail, the reflexive rally began, selling climax, mother of God, and they continued the rally because Bitcoin continued to rally. But then it's like you're seeing buyers come in, a sell off, a little buy wall created at 25.59, then a higher high than the previous high, and then this just nasty sell off happens again, and they test this little neckline buy wall. You can see it right here. It was resistance, it flipped support, and they rallied it again. But look what's happened, right? You've got one high, the second high locally. Both of these highs are lower than the head, the previous major high. But the really nasty thing about it is the fact that when the buyers came in August 17th, 18th, and then the 19th, they were not even able to retest the left shoulder. There was such a lack of demand. There were not near enough buyers to come in. So there's less market participants involved than there was even on the 8th and the 11th, much less the 13th. And now you're just sitting here at this little buy wall and no one's really bidding here. It's like the support weakening. So that's kind of like, if you're looking at the psychology of it, it's terrible in the 4 hour, just garbage. But in before, let's just go to 2,900 because it's a joke. Yep. What's up, Surfskates on Twitch? Happy 420. What are you talking about, dude? It's not 420. It's 820. We need 20 more days. It need to be 840 to double, right? Okay. Sorry. This is why we don't really go, but here it's ugly. Like the 4 hours, just like we could draw down and it would be normal. It'd be fine. It would be not expected because we expect nothing, but it would just make the most sense if we're trying to analyze the psychology of the buyers and sellers from August 8th all the way to now, the 20th. Okay. All right. Cool. Bearish engulfing candle in the midst of being painted. It will be confirmed in 34 minutes and 45 seconds. Hype in the chat. If you're into that type of thing. BNB though, another world. It's like CZ, Communist China, Tron, Justin Sun, Boogers. It's the dragon. Wow. Kind of incredible, isn't it? Like, what the heck, man? No pullbacks, no confirmation load of, no higher lows, no inverse head and shoulders yet, left shoulder being rivaled by right shoulder, none of that. Just kind of running, breaking above the 200 moving average, outperforming Bitcoin like crazy the past few days, past week really, and going for the highest daily candle close since August 1st. This is not Bitcoin or Ethereum or SOL or XRP. It's BNB. Keep it going, man. Eventually you'd think of back test the 500, but if not, then fine. Take you to 600. That's kind of like, that would be a target anyway right here. 600 overhead resistance from mid-late July, and then 621, 638 for historical levels, and then an 886 from an XABCD would be 691, the old all-time high from 2021. That really, girthy horizontal line. You can see it. Okay, Solana down 1.1%. It's kind of flipped to neutral, right? Where it was good, and then all this happens, and these two highs lower than this high, and then it has a nasty drawdown when Bitcoin crashed. But buyers defended the key level. You rallied, but now you put in a lower high than the previous high. Now you're trading below the 200-day moving average. Nothing to really do here. I think it's just flipped to neutral. It was more bullish back in July, but this new piece of data really is kind of concerning. But again, it's like Bitcoin. You're not dead until sellers take out 124 to 130. That's the line in the sand on SOL. Really bearish below that, but kind of neutral above it until we start seeing some price action that would signify that the trend is still very much intact and it's not this major distribution structure. XRP, cool that they got it back above 58.5 cents. I mean, again, this is not really a trader's asset. It's either you own this, you've drank the 589 Kool-Aid, you're just waiting for your payout one day, praying, or you're not doing anything, you don't own it. Because to try to trade this, dude, is a complete schizo. It's like what we've been dealing with Bitcoin on the 4 hour since August 9th. We've been dealing with on XRP for many years. Choppiest, wheels spinning in the mud, can't go anywhere more than any other asset that exists in crypto outside of a stable coin. Yeah, whatever, it's fine, I guess. Bullish engulfing candle yesterday and just indecision today. Give me a higher high, man. If you give me a higher high, then we got a real good chance of seeing like 73. You just could only pray for favorable price action on Bitcoin, that buyers would keep the price above 57.5. That's your only hope for XRP. There's no shade here, man. Well, plenty of shade, right? This is almost like an umbrella, isn't it? It's like a tent. I could get a little picture of a tent and put it there. Nice little cozy home. Whatever. That's, yeah. Here's your total. Jonathan, you okay, man? You doing all right?
I like turtles.
Yep, just flat today. Nice down sloping equidistant. But choppy waters, man. For the corn, for total, for everything. Reached 2.125 trillion. Rivaled the high from August 14th, but pulled back and it's just hanging around. Yikes. Again, if you care about like setups for swing trades and stuff, it would just be best if we could see 1.78 trillion again. It would be good for that, but I don't want it to do that because I always want Bitcoin to just go to 1 million tomorrow. I wake up and it's God Candle and we go live and the Hey Song's playing and we got 2,000 plus concurrent viewers, 1,000 likes on stream. That's all I care about. I'm happy for that. But if you're talking about like just the swing trader, okay, give me 178 again for the M shape. Right? If you went to like the 4 hour, it's the same thing as Bitcoin. It's like this incomplete M shape. Yeah, that is so, oh God, dude, the same, like one high, the second high, the third high, just what's up with this freaking sell wall, man? Like, it's just bad. It reminds me kind of there was a time, yeah, it was like this, right? It was like May 21st and 27th, and the 5th of June. It was just like, okay, 3 times. See, you understand like the rule of 3, 1, 2, 3. What happened after the third peak here? Oh, resolution. That's what I'm talking about. It could have easily 1, 2, 3 gone the other way. It could have rallied the upside with the same type of move to the upside, but it went down. So I'm just saying, rule of 3. Look, 1, 2, 3. Even locally there. What happened after the third peak? Resolution to the upside. So it doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't break upward, but I think that's where we are. I think like we're finally about to have a stream with increased viewership. And it might be terrible, but it also could be really good. Really, it's like 1, 2, 3. After that third peak, really, more resolution. You tend to get these things, man. They're all over the place. I mean, this was real, right? We talked, I mean, Bitcoin was better because it was like, it wasn't a double top. It was a slightly higher high. It was 1, 2, 3 here. After the third peak, what'd you do? Resolved. So here we are, 1, 2, 3, resolution. Upward or down? All right, sorry. Beating a dead cow here. Oh, finally, by the way, before we get some requests, we got to go to gold and the index funds and all that. Do want to look at just Litecoin real quick that just did the stupid, all right, we're going to trade above it. The squeeze continues. It's like you're back below it. It was worse earlier. My God, it was at like 63 bucks. But back below the level. And this could be terrible for Litecoin. You do not want to see the asset below 66. And wouldn't it make the most sense, right, to draw down and we get a type 2 return or something, or we go lower because the trend's not your friend at all? How crazy is this, right? How weird is it? Say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then bigger breakdown. Yeah, we could go and find that. We could like do a whole stream looking for rule of 3 resolutions on 4-hour charts on every asset. You'll find it. You look long enough, you'll find. I mean, you look not that long, you'll find it. Okay. How was the stock market? Pretty mixed bag. I mean, Mag 7 didn't really do well. Oil's effed maybe. Could very well be screwed, man. There's just back below the 200-day moving average. Oh my God. So where are we starting here? Let's spider it. Let's see S&P, V-shaped recovery. What a streak. Unfilled gaps below you. Unfilled gap above you at all-time highs. Indecision candle today. Whatever. Cool. Down 0.16%. Flat. Which makes sense, right? With the mixed bag. Dow Jones. Unfilled gap below you at 40,000. I think that would be amazing. Like, right, wherever you top out, you get something like this. You fill the gap, you back test the key resistances as support before maybe going higher. That would be awesome. For now, nothing much to do, right? Swing trader, you're looking at it like there wasn't really a structure, just a V shape. NASDAQ composite, flat. Unfilled gaps above and below. Yeah, look at that. Look how many, 4 gaps. 18K. Thought we might have hit it today. You did hit, like the overhead resistance from June 17th. But no higher. It got stonewalled there. And just above it's that gap. 18.5 above that. No idea if we'll hit it. Yes, V-shaping, no structures. After, springboarding off that 200-day moving average. Amazing. IWM, Russell 2000 ETF that had a great day yesterday. Completely flipped it today. I guess filled a gap, kind of. But there's still another unfilled gap, really around 206, 207. Yeah, broke back below the top of that zone, that major zone, which is okay. This is just maybe a back test 209. First, it's been tested as support before going much higher. I mean, it came like that test in July 2021 ended up turning into the all-time high. We already did that. Well, I mean, but in actuality, it would be nice to see it again locally. Okay. Gold's all-time highs. Let's get a nice Jesus chimes for gold. Well deserved. As they broke the supply line, they back tested it yesterday / 2 days ago, and today / yesterday because it's a new day. Bullish and golden candle on the highest price and the highest daily close in history. A close of $2,514.11. And on the new day, up a little bit, and it's gonna oscillate, whatever, up 0.07%. Beautiful, man. Remember the bullish wave structure identified? That 1618 would be the target. This is a deep crab. Your target's still 2563 up there for the price reversal zone of that potential structure. Yeah, a little more upside. There's still some more. Hit the 1272 and close below it. Silver, whoa, silver hit 29.81, the overhead resistance from April 12th. The supply line of this channel here, and that's it. Technically closed lower than the day before, but whatever. All right. There's a dragon, a nice dragon pattern that's playing out. You got a little more upside, 886, close to about $31. Yeah, 886, this high to low. Yeah, it's confluent, 31.15. That'd be a bear shark pattern. So there's a little more upside. Of course, at the same time, you know, after hitting a supply line, you're overbought in this little correction downtrend. What happens if you do something like this? You put it in a higher low. That would be nice. That'd be really nice. More confidence of a more pronounced rally if that occurred. Because that would remember, like anytime you have a low, lower low and you rally, great. But these, when they sell it off and you see a higher low than previous low, that is signifying the momentum has shifted back into the hands of the other side, right? It'd be the sellers in control with lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. But when you see the higher low, it's like all of a sudden, oh, no longer are the sellers in control of this asset. It's now the buyers. So you always want to see something like that if you can get it. Which I thought, you know, Bitcoin was kind of getting that yesterday, right? 4 hour though, life comes at you fast on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you can get new pieces of data that completely change everything, right? Where it was like left shoulder, head, maybe right shoulder, hey, looking all right. And we rally off of that. And then you hit the resistance and then you roll over almost 3%. And then it all of a sudden becomes another structure where it was good and now it's terrible. Kind of the worst. Like, I don't know how it can look uglier than this. It can't really. I just know that soon we're going to have a big move up to 63,588, or we're about to have a big move down to the 52, 53 level. And I think this is what the third peak is signifying to us, what it means, okay? High probability of resolution. That's the message of the sermon today, okay? As I drink my Irwin coffee espresso. Has a little bit less caffeine than a regular coffee. Whatever. Yeah, Bitcoin is this, man. Bitcoin is the epitome of
Good and terrible.
good and terrible. Ah, man. All right. U.S. oil real quick. So you can see it's just like... This is like, okay, on a more significant time scale, like you got to go piece of data by data. There, the tweezer top, man. It was GG no re. That was it. Freaking tweezer tops. They're so awesome. And it was perfect. Sadly, you know, because you're back below the 200 now. You're back below the key inflection point. You put in the lower high, one high, a second high, now another lower high. Get out of here. Like low conviction now, low confidence of oil. I mean, maybe they turn it around. Pray to God for some sort of Middle East news or something. That's all the only way you're getting back above 78 now. News in the Middle East. If you don't get any news in the Middle East, get effed. U.S. oil. Dang, man. We got less than 20 minutes now to the daily close in all of crypto. If you're enjoying the stream or the coverage, whatever, hit that like button, that bell. So thanks for being here. Do we have any other notable commodities today? Oats did well. It was up a lot, but after getting wrecked, nothing really. Seafood got wrecked, dude. I haven't even looked at seafood in a while, man. What happened to it? Oh my God, it's so bad. Yeah, I mean, you got a rally off the triple bottom maybe, but look, it just stalled out. Then the lower high, that gap down, who could know? Like, you know, that the gap down killed it, and just once it broke that key level, it was over. And you recently saw in just July the lowest price on seafood, Greg's Seafood, I think it's futures, I don't know, Lowest level since July of 2017. Seafood wrecked. It's all food commodities, man. They have been destroyed if you've been paying attention to them. I mean, just absolutely mogged and murked. Look at corn futures. Multi-year lows. Lowest level since September 2020. Where's the... I mean, soybeans flat today, whatever. Multi-year lows, still waiting for 843. Way low. So disgusting, man. What a rising wedge. Yeah, well, we're not really looking at food commodities much, man. Orange juice, let's check on it for the memes. Dude, it's still kind of unbelievable, right? I can't believe it. It's kind of neutral now, though, because it's like, all right, yeah, they confirmed resistance as support once and twice, right? That's confirmation. But now you're at this point where it's like, here's your high, highest high ever. Here's a high. Here's potentially a high rivaling the previous high, which both these highs are lower than this high. That could be a form of confirmation. And that's what Coin did. That's what Solana did. Coin ended up doing this. So I just, man, it's tough when you're paying record premiums, parabolic. It's insane. Now, the place to look at orange juice was way down here in November 2021. That was it. I know we can even find that, man. Don't know. Oh my God. Look at this old, it was January 21st, 2022. Look, here it is. The rule of three, chat. That's kind of the theme of the stream. The rule of effing three. There it was, man. 157. Yeah, 157. The third valley. And then humble beginnings, right? Look what happened after. Classic accumulation. Beautiful. Okay, so real quick, I know we got a couple requests here. I just want to take a look at something that was identified as an M shape, and it's cool to see this beautiful reaction. Darden restaurants. My God, you know, just a perfect shark pattern by the book. Yeah, exceeded a 1618, 886, over a 113 threshold. It was perfect. Hit its highest daily candle close today, really, since like June. Hit the 200 moving average. I don't know if it's going to continue, but beautiful for now. Netgear, this is really interesting, man. Like, I think there's evidence of a composite operator accumulating here. And if not, there is an argument for strategizing a stop loss with maximum upside. I mean, if this level, it was $15, was resistance, and it just got recaptured, and it's then been confirmed as support. 200 moving average, trading over the 200 moving average. I mean, it looks really like, and it's been coming off of what? This downtrend that like started February 2021, and you're still not really out of it. But this is what things look like when they're getting out of downtrends. Bottoming bases get put in, and stop loss could be, $14, 14, 15, but you would think about something like, you can Fibonacci just from this high to low for a $20 target. But just think about if you Fibonacci the normal way, right, from the highest high of the downtrend to the lowest low, just think about like $24 is the 38% retrace. That's the beginning of the golden zone. The golden zone is between the 382 and the 618. That'd be your target area in the next 6 months probably. So very interesting development on this one, on the back test. Technology services. Let's go get some Wi-Fi. Hype. Anyone like agree or I mean, dude, it's like it's so real, right? All these resistances. Look at the COVID crash, nadir, the low. I mean, from that point, it was regarded as support and rallied, made an 88% retrade, high to low 886. So for the first time in over 3 years, Netgear buyers, market participants, are regarding that level as support again. So I think that's really significant, and it could turn into something magical. I mean, same, just similar type of analysis to international paper. If you remember, like hitting this just historical level. I mean, there it is. It's not 2020. This was 2020, I know. But 2016, and then look, 2012, look, 2011. You identify an M shape, whatever. But I'm just talking about the price action correlation to it, where they recaptured and then they reconfirmed it as support. And you had a big rally, broke a supply line, and you sold off, and there was so much demand, the sellers could not even test 31 again. And then a third valley, and that's when you say, all right, increased probability of resolution. You got this initial pump, then a crazy pullback to maybe stop loss, whatever, stop loss hunt. But look at it now. Today, another day, another multi-year high on iPay. But yeah, I mean, being able to find an asset that has positively correlated with a historical ice line, which means like it's violated, but then it's recaptured immediately, and then it's back tested bullishly. Those can turn into some really magical things. You could have just done that and just held it. It would have taken a while to make some yield, but look at it now. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I get on these little tangents and stuff, but I mean, a big pattern identification and oscillators, harmonics, right? Structures, predictable patterns, like that's a big part of it. But then like what really gives you an edge within an edge is like maybe you have all those variables, but then like being able to properly identify positive price action correlation to historical inflection points. I mean, that's really important. Like VLO was such a good example of that. And again, this is just like, hey man, it's screwed now. I get you. But I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about the old trade setup. And guess what? The trade setup, it was only a trade because the target was up here. This was the third target, the exit. And look at it now. It's over. Like it just pretty much confirmed today that it's done. Broke the 200 moving average. We'll see it probably back down to 126, bro. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on Valero since February 28th. Yikes.
Dump it.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
So, no, but like price action correlation that is positive. So the whole reason for the publication of this long was the buyers recaptured a key level, 125 to 127, and then they regarded it as support a couple times, once, then twice. A 200 moving average to boot. So look at this level, okay? It's not an opinion level. It's not like kind of. It's everything. It's been resistance too. But look, it was the old all-time high from June of 2018. And I can just pull it up real quick too, so you can see it. It's just as good as the Tesla trade. False beeps, okay? TradingView did this thing where it's all weird now. So there it is, right? That was the whole argument. I just constructed it, and I gave you the reason why. There was an entry there, a tight stop. If we just got a confirmation there. All right, why would I want to own Valero after it confirmed that the old 2018 level is support now, and the 200? Okay, minimal losses if this failed. I didn't know this was going to play out. No idea. No one did. But it's easy to manage risk, and we know max upside potential if this is truly valid, what we've identified, that favorable price action, the 1.618, 177.96, right? And then look what happens. Target 1, target 2, target 3, all hit within a few months, within a couple months. The 1.618, the exit, you can see exit with all caps. Because now look at you, trading below even the first target of the trade setup. This is what you have to be a trader, man. If you have a trading plan, you got to stick with it. Discipline is very important. You can be the best analyst in the world, but if you cannot execute. Because, oh man, it's going higher than the third target. Imagine like being like undisciplined on April 5th or 10th. Oh, I might just buy back in, or I might not exit. It's like, what happens? You're destroyed. Yeah, so anyway, again, just tangenting. It's important. These are important lessons. I mean, IMO, in my opinion. And I'm just like kind of trying to teach it the way I wish I was taught. I had to learn a lot of this stuff, man. Like thousands of hours of just like staring in front of charts and day by day watching the price correlate, and then finally it clicks at some point in your journey, and then it becomes second nature. But this is disgusting. Oil shattered. Disappointing, man, because they were trying to like confirm it maybe as support, and then they just kept testing supply line. It was just like, nope. That was a failed breakout, and then confirmed one time, then two times, and just, yeah, see you way low, man. Unfilled gap at 130, 129, whatever. Yikes. Okay, do we do the max up? Let me try to get to these requests real quick. I'm just surprised we had some. So I'm like, dang, dude, it's kind of a rare day to get requests, you know, more than like a couple. So first one was ZYME for Ollie. If you're out there, man, thank you for sticking around. I'm going to look at your asset now. ZYME works. Beautiful. Beautiful right now. Gosh dang, man. Not bad. I mean, it crashed for sure. Oh my God. Could you imagine? But yeah, they put in a bottom at all-time lows. You gotta look, man. We can look in hindsight, you know, like, gotta like how they recaptured the level 629 from 2017, and it was reconfirmed as support kind of twice. Big rally, a higher high, now a higher low. Probably got a nice channel here. Yeah, you've been uptrending since for a couple years now. Don't know. Let's see. I'm just screwing around. Oh, that's perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. This conceptualizes your uptrend. Figured it would have been better, right? A demand line to be tested at 750, 760, but they never did it. Too much demand, and now you're trading above the 200 again. You're kind of breaking the heart line of this channel. And I guess you're up against... No, you 1034. I know there's a wick there, but look, the candle open. Look at these two levels. So you've kind of broken resistance. You're kind of good for high to low it. You've already hit a 618, but like the 618 was a reversal and it was short-lived. So, I mean, next on deck would probably be 1253 for an 886 to complete like a bearish bat pattern of sorts. Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. Yeah. Today was the highest daily candle close on ZYME since like mid-March. So kind of really nice right now, for now, you know, after, again, being destroyed and hitting all-time lows a couple years ago. It's been doing okay for now. Dead middle of a channel. Thank you again, Ali. I see you in the chat. Economy yapping. Thank you, dude, for the testimony. Oh, Tron Connect for Linden. Tron Connect for the world. We could all together say Tron Connect. The old meme, dude. Up 13. Oh my God. It's melting up right now. All-time highs approaching. You will be there in a matter of hours if this continues. The the W shape was a mere... It was like, in its own right, a 5-0. You could have made it a 5-0, right? If you used different, and I'm just saying hindsight for fun, right? The original touch points. Would the 886, would it have... Yeah, 886. Get 1618 minimum there. 113 there. Bullish 5-0 stuff, I guess. That's beautiful, though.
Can we look
like,
at
whatever.
dollar RDFN? THX man.
Something's going on. Communist China and Justin Sun. Windjack Ma. Baba, dude. Big wet fart today. What's up, Mac? Thank you for the 20. Redfin. You sure you want to go into a low trust society and go pick up DVDs from convenience stores? It's high risk, man. High risk business model these days. Just conceal carry, I guess. Yeah, Lyndon. I mean, 17 cents is the target here. There's like, what else is there? Look left, tell me. Nothing. It's just 17 cents or 18 cents, which is the second all-time high or the all-time high. Hype in the chat. Well, we'll say, let's just real quick, from the highest high ever to the lowest low. The 88% retrace is 16.48 cents. If you care about the 886 here, I don't think Justin Sun gives a crap. But you're almost there. See you soon. I guess I'll have an alert set up at the 886. The deep retrace. So disappointing the way on the weekly I'd been Fibonacciing the same way, anchoring, and what Ethereum do, like a 618 maybe at the highs, and then Redfin's real estate. What am I thinking about? Red box? Sorry, yeah, red box. My God, Redfin, fine. Real estate, not so good right now.
Can we look at dollar?
Yeah, sorry, red box, Redfin, all the reds, dude.
Zooming out $15,
red hat,
$17.
Cat with red hat, all the reds, dude. We'll look at the Knights of Knee, Stonebridge. Thank you, dude. Yeah, dude. Red alert, like Mountain Dew, dude. Like MLG. Yeah, Red Man. I think my papa used to do Red Man shoe. It's weird. I remember like being a kid and like, you go visit grandparents' farm and all that, and then the Red Man shoes there, and you can like smell it. And it smelled really good. I've never done nicotine in any capacity, but the chewing tobacco Red Man smelled really good. And I recently got into raw honey, and the first taste of raw honey I had was like, this smells like chewing tobacco. Red Man chew. It tastes like that. And I'm like, oh, weird. I don't know. Very weird. Okay, so hype in the chat for Tron. Gonna take over the world, literally. This is not a joke. All right, alert set up at the 886. I hope Lyndon was all in. All right, Curvy wants CRV. Up almost 9% today. So you were saying a rising 3 methods. Potential rising 3 methods. No, so I mean I get you. It's almost that, right? If you did candlestick mathematics, you could combine these 3 candles and you still maybe those 4 candles you'd have it maybe, but bullish. All right, we have a new daily candle. Bullish and golden candle, highest daily candle close on Curve today since June 23rd. That's like 2-month highs, right? Nice, almost. They, by the grace of God, recaptured what? Not a joke area, your all-time low, your former all-time low from October 2020. So congratulations. This candle, though, if you wanted it to really be that, and it could still play out, like the same way as a continuation, but you want this candle to you want all 3, if there's a 5 Japanese candlestick pattern, right? You want all 3 candles in the middle to be confined within the first candle. That's just a rule. Wicks can kind of whatever, but you need the body. So you want a candle that looks like the 5th candle to be here. And you don't really have that, so I don't know if you can really call it valid. But again, if you combined these 4 candles, it would pretty much be that. Yeah, the worst miserable trend ever, dude. I mean, it's so bad. I'd probably just put my money in Google and do better than CRV. But yeah, if okay, so you asked the question, well, but what if, man? What if it's real? Okay, 41 cents is your target. That's your upside potential. Okay, it's just a key level resistance support from history. Yeah, not really interested in curve, but if you are, that's your fetish. Cool to see the Bitcoin close still above 57.5, 58.3. There you go. We're not dead yet, chat. We're just not dead yet, even though people want us to be dead. We're not. Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing price action, but not the worst. What's up, Eric H? Thank you for the... How'd you do that? Never seen a Shiba Inu. Oh my god, do you think Shiba Inu is somehow in cahoots with YouTube now? For that little sticker there? Weird. Yep, TRX highest daily candle close in years. Beautiful. Bitcoin, again, you're okay for now. Have your alerts set up. The 4 hour just gives me confidence to believe we're about to have a God candle or a Satan candle. Because third peak. Because resolution's highest after third peak. So I believe it. I think we're about to have a higher than average concurrent viewership stream based on price action alone. Not sure which way we're going though. Hype for that at least. Okay, maybe we'll look at Ethereum real quick. I don't think you want to. No one really cares about Ethereum anymore because it's terrible. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed. The 4 hour looks miserable. Right? They may hold it, right? Look, dude. You're not below 25.59 yet. You're not below. And if you wanted to call it a real neckline, it'd be like this. The neckline would really be like at 25.30, but they're still holding up this low from, or this high from August 6th, this low from August 9th, you know, so you're not dead yet, even though it looks like it. You can, hey, failed head and shoulders, can do that. If Bitcoin resolves bullishly, that's definitely what's going to happen on Ethereum. You're definitely going to get a big rally. And 2,900 would probably be your target. And Bitcoin dominance might get wrecked too in the process. But there you go. Local on the 8s, top of the hour. We just kind of look at them. Okay. Just gross here, man. Like swing trader, desert. Nothing to do unless you're a 4 hour trader and you got tight stops and you're actively managing and you understand how fast your trade could fail because that's the 4 hour. Daily, I don't know what to do with my hands, man. And then BNB real quick, just to pay homage because wow, incredible. Highest daily candle close confirmed since the beginning of the month. And big breakout at the supply line. Recapture the 200-day moving average, real nice, but win higher high. Give me a higher high, man. Okay, so back to these requests. We have Lex needing Visa that has been getting kind of wrecked lately. Visa Connect. By getting wrecked, just consolidating. And it reminds me of Bitcoin. Shoot, dude, it topped out. This is Bitcoin. What? Mid-March to late March, topped out, and then just lower highs, lower lows for the greater part of 5 months. But something happened recently. You get a low, then you got a higher low, and now you're the 200-day moving average is trading below that, but you're right. So it was the highest daily candle close today on Visa since July 18th. Nice. So it's nice that in that regard, but we got to break a supply line. Very, very real. Like, I mean, how could you argue with the existence of the supply line? There is certainly supply at this level, and it's confluent with the 200-day moving average. That's just not going to be a simple feat to breach this. High volume breakout would be amazing. But is there a structure outside of being like my bull flag? Not really. Wouldn't it be nicer if like we got a formal bullish back test of like the September 12th high, the old all-time high from 2023? Oh, wait, sorry. That lines up with the old all-time high from 2021 as well. So kind of close. I guess they did. Jeez, man, look what they did. The wick high from July 2021 was formally back tested. And then what's cool is on the pullback, there was so much demand that the sellers were unable to retest that 2021 peak. That's kind of subtly good price action. And now you're catching some bids. You don't have to worry about earnings for a while, right? When's earnings? Really? You don't have to worry about it till late October? Yeah, have your alert set up on Visa because maybe the tide is shifting here on breakout watch with a higher low, kind of a confirmation low here. We'll see. Could also be like overbought in downtrend and then you roll over and you fill a gap at 261. So we'll see. Hard to manage risk literally right now. Like if you're like, hey man, I want to go long tomorrow. It's like, dang dude, how do you kind of have a stop? How do you strategically set up a stop here? I mean, what's kind of cool is right here, there's this local level, 266.80 or whatever, from May 2nd. They have kind of broken that, and they're kind of trying to defend it as support now. Maybe you could try there. I don't know. It's tougher. The closer you are to 252 is the easier. It's the easiest to manage risk, but interesting. Redfin, not red box or red hat. Oh my God, it was so nice. Well, it was nice and then it became really nice. You had this kind of shark, 886, the M shape, whatever you want to call it. But then forget that. Go from April 23rd to now, it was the structure of all structures. Well, just another testament to the rule of three, chat. Pretty proportionate. Above the 200, went up and you just made the highest daily candle close since January 10th. All right. 8-month plus highs, but up against a big resistance. Big resistance, man. This is like everything. Like the old low from the COVID crash, that was just tested as resistance today and a big pullback. A lot of supply there. So, you're up against the wall, man. Will there be enough demand to break it? If they can break it, it is similar in ways to a little bit to like Baba. Just decimated and been destroyed for years, couple years, 2 years. But dang, on the tail end, you got a low, a higher low, and then a higher low. And the third, 1, 2, 3, that third low ends up being a classic accumulation in itself. So the rule of three within the rule of three. Nice. So 1020 is the big level. Maybe have your alert set up around there. If you hear the beep, big things might be happening. Huge bottoming structure could be getting put in on Redfin. Yeah, not a bad looking chop, man. There you go, Mac M. See, that's the way technicals work. You said it's been looking like Baba for weeks, and it's like, hey, it kind of looks like Baba. And it's like that's how traditional technical analysis works, man. Like everyone around the world, we all applying the same framework. And so if something looks really textbook, then the probability increases that more market participants around the world are going to start participating in it. Taking their shot with strategic stop losses, tight stops, with max upside potential. It's beautiful. Knights of Knee for Stonebridge. Bitcoin 59,216. Positive on the day by $200. Nanonuclear. Oh my God. The whole chart's an M shape. Okay. The whole chart. It's a bat or something. It's a Gartley bat. It's a Gartley bat. Gosh dang, dude. In before $40. All right, in before 34, in before 37.50. Yeah, wow. It was down 1.45% today, but dang, dude, they could look, it could run up and then pull back later in months. A month from now, we could be back at 617. But yeah, there you have it, man. The whole chart's in M shape. That's a value perceived area, and like you got this 617 level that was kind of tested. Just not sure, like if I mean, how you gonna strategize now? Are you gonna go long at 1091 and have a stop below $7? That means you'd be dead. Your portfolio would be dead. But yeah, you go down 45% to get stopped out. It's kind of tough right now. I wish you'd have requested this like last week. Yeah, bullish Arami on the 14th, but still beautiful and could very well manifest into a huge rally eventually. It's the Bartley. Yep. Golden packet on B, 886 on D, 1414 confluent with the 886. That's pretty hot. And that was last request, man. Yeah, it definitely could be interesting down here. I mean, if it went to the A and C point, the aggressive harmonic targets, I mean 200 to 250% upside. 200. Dang, man. Keep your eye on this one. Type 2 would be amazing. You may never get it, but I'm just saying, pretty cool. Let's see if it plays out. Have your alerts set up, if anything, so you just don't forget about it. NNE. All right. IPO'd in June. Well, there you go, man. It's like an S coin, and then it goes in 886, and it's like, all right, we're gonna run it again. Oh man, my body is destroyed. Oh my god, leg day tomorrow. Okay, well, let's look at the DXY real quick that had been just getting obliterated. I did it again, man. It's just like another day, another tragedy. Down, well, it looks worse. It was only down 0.46% on that nasty drawdown, but lowest daily candle close confirmed since December 29th, so the lowest daily candle close of the year of 2024. Talk about a Gartley, man. And then a type 2 return. Incredible. So the target's right, $100, $100.81, and then below that $100.23. Okay, I believe it. See you lower. But you are, from this low to this high, you're at an 88% retrace right now. So there could be a reaction. Can't be that surprised. That's right, Dan. The curls. And into failure, which is really important. Oh, we're going to make it, man. Dude, chat, if what we're witnessing on the 4-hour tells us anything, it's not that we're going to break down soon. It's the fact that if you flip the coin, we're about to have the impulse that finally takes us somewhere. That's what I think. Huge God candle to 63,588 or complete and utter collapse to 53K. That is impending now. And that's what that third peak represents the most. You heard it here from me. Okay? Not here to be making calls because this is so neutral. You don't know. But we do know when resolution normally comes, and it's after that third peak or that third valley. There's always hope above 57.5, 58.4. Always hope, man. You're not dead yet. It's just, come on, man. Can we please not do something like I just kind of want to throw up, you know, when like you got the 50-day simple moving average I just made visible, this purple line here, and you saw what they did on like yesterday / today. Like they ran up, and it was regarded once again as just resistance, and there were so many sell orders right at that level, like undeniably, like not a little bit above, no, it was literally at the spot, at that moving average. So I don't really like that. I don't like we had a death cross. I don't like the fact that we're trading below the 50 and the 200. You just want market conditions for the asset you want to own. You just always want the asset to be trading above the moving averages. It's just more healthy. When you're below it, it's kind of like, what trend are we in right now? Daily's no joke either. So it might be nothing. They're just flirting, but at least we got resolution impending, chat. So I'll probably see you within the next few days, either at 63.6 or 53K. That's where we'll be. So thank y'all for coming out, and thanks for all the contributions today, for the requests and all that. 100% crowdsourced stream community. Be sure to join our Discord if you haven't. And I will just be back. So until next time, respect the TA.
Have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with.